Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Bears will kick it away to start. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Demon Deacons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. It's Mays. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just keep swinging it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Cal's offense has the ball for the first time. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Harding. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jess, can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the air, it's Mack. Got the quick pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
A strike downfield, and this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Golden Bears are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wake. What about the speed for that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mack. He's got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the screen. At the 20, he's got space. There he goes to the right. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, wait. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drop. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Looking to throw, it's Matt. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cal! A great catch and run for 6. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room, it's Carney. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snagged in the middle, it's Mays. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The RPO, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The short hands, it's James.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Quickly complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got the back over the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Golden Bears will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's James. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Cal! And we've got a shootout. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Demon Deacons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slip it forward on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Harding. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Turns it loose. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over.
He'll take a shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mays. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
27, Cal. 21.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Cal.
Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Back to the quarterback. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, though.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Mack. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. There he goes. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Golden Bears start moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's James. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not. yards to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Working on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Mack. Got his man on the right. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. They want to throw it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And it's right down the boulevard. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Got him in. It's Mays. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Wants to throw on third. Caught over the middle. It's Harding. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Corner's going to give them room. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Carney. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the...
Touchdown, Wake Forest. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. He's got him this time. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Mack. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Cal! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Carney. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Grab behind the line. It's Harding. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. grabbed in the middle. It's Simmons. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for space, it's Simmons. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
The defense has to continue pursuing the football there. You saw the running back was able to make a guy miss before getting out of bounds and getting a big gain. You can't let up here in the 4th quarter, defense. We need better effort.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 bursts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.